What's up, boo? Welcome back to my channel. We're back with another rank and declutter video. Today we're going over concealers and bronzers. So if you've missed my last couple, I will try and remember to link them down below. I'm really not good at remembering to link things. I would totally take that. It just sometimes gets away from me. But if they are available, I'll link them down below the best that I can. We're going to go ahead and get right into this. So let's start off with the concealers. The way that I have been doing this is I do 4 categories. First one being save your money. It's not even worth the hype or worth your money or your time. Second one being it's okay. It's alright. I don't think that you'll regret buying it, but it's probably not going to be the best option. The third category being that I really do enjoy using it. It's not quite holy grail status, but I do really enjoy it. And then the fourth one being that holy grail. I can never not have this in my collection. So let's see how we are feeling about these. Alright, so first and foremost, I have this quickie one still in the package. So this one I'm definitely going to hold on to because I'm not exactly sure how this works yet because it's not even open. So we're going to put this one over to the side, and here we have my 4 categories. I think that these, well, now we've got 3. I think that this is it. So this first one, this Rare Beauty Eye Brightener Concealer, this is absolute garbage. I hate this. One, the applicator is really funky. I don't know what the deal with that is. This doesn't allow you to get a whole bunch on there. Like, it's a metal in-piece applicator. The undertone and shade is completely off. I hate it. It's such a thin formula that it almost blends away. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I can't wait to get that out. This as well, the Fenty Beauty Concealer. This is supposed to be one. It's marketed as one that's not supposed to crease, and it creases. Like, there's just not a way around it where it just doesn't crease. It doesn't matter how I set it. It doesn't matter how I spray it. It doesn't matter how much I put on. None of that matters. It is going to crease. It's also a really rich consistency, almost thick, which I'm not a fan of, especially underneath my eyes. I've used this other places on my face as well, and it just tends to fade and not in a graceful manner. So this, to me, I don't know what the hype is about. I think it was more the shade range than anything else, and I'm happy that when she came out with it that there was such an inclusive shade range, but the product itself, in my opinion, is garbage. Now I've got just 2 other ones. This one's gonna be It's Okay. This one more so for the shade. I got a neutral. I think this one's a neutral undertone. The product itself, because I have this other one in my other pile, is really good. I need this, though, in a yellow tone concealer shade and not a neutral, because it can wash me out a little bit with this neutral undertone, but it lasts all day. It is fuller coverage. I wouldn't say that it's full coverage, but it is definitely fuller coverage, and it is lightweight. I really do enjoy it. This one's just in the It's Okay pile because of the shade for me. But overall, I really enjoy this concealer. This one, it's okay. I don't even make this anymore. So that tells you that this is probably well expired. But the undertone of it is more of what I'm looking for with this one. This one's almost empty. I might be able to just throw this in an empty one. But that's more so of what I'm looking for compared to this. It is more of a richer consistency. It's not nearly as rich as the Fenty one, which is why it's ranked a little bit higher. It does work well and wear well. I would almost say that it's a dupe, but this one's actually a little bit better. So if you are on a budget, I would recommend getting this one over this one if you're wanting real full coverage for underneath your eyes or, blemish control, anything like that. It's just, 1, it's discontinued, and 2, even if it wasn't discontinued, I have ones that I like better that I wouldn't pick up another one of these. This pile, this one right here is I really like it. I don't have a Holy Grail pile yet. I have not found one that I feel like I could not live without, but I do really enjoy using these ones here. This one is the old Makeup Forever one. I have so many items that just every time I find something that I like, they reformulate it. And I want to use this one up before I buy the other one. I thought about maybe doing a comparison video, but I don't want to add any more things to my collection that I have yet to like use the ones that I have. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fortunate enough that I work for a place that I can get some products for free to try, but that doesn't mean I need to have every product to try. You know what I mean? So for me, this one is absolutely beautiful. I really enjoy it. It's lightweight. It gives good coverage. Like, it's opaque. It blends out like a dream. It adds exactly the right amount of that yellow highlight that I'm looking for every time I use it. Every time I use it. So this one is one that I probably would buy a backup of if they had the original. So maybe I should. Maybe I should see if I can find it somewhere, because this one it's really good. These two are almost dupes for me. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Use Concealer. Can the names get any longer? And this one is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer. These two are very similar. Very, very similar. I feel like they have the same consistency and about the same shade. Oh, this one's definitely a deeper shade, which is why I haven't picked this up this summer, because I have not gotten that deep. I would probably pick this up in a shade closer to this, and I think that that would make me want to use it more, because it is really, really pretty. Like, you can tell that they're very similar in how they swatch. They're very similar even in their packaging. They're very similar also in how they wear. Both of them wear really well. I do have creases, so everything creases, which is again why I was not a fan of this, because don't mark it as a creaseless concealer if you're going to crease. These two aren't marketed that way, so I can't be mad that they do, but I do find that I get longer wear out of really these three, well, really these four, when it comes to my creaselessness, than those ones over there. So I just think that if you are going to look at this one, but again are on a budget, this one would be one to pick up. The wear time of them is really well. I don't notice them to fade. I don't notice them to dissipate on my skin whatsoever or break down. I just really enjoy both of these. They are rich enough that they could both actually be used also as a foundation. So if you're looking for something that's a 2-in-1, those would work. Absolutely. I have used this as a foundation so that I know that it works. And this one here is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. This one is, it's almost Holy Grail, because this one is really opaque in coverage, but still really lightweight. I would say that it's almost lighter weight than those two. Not that it is heavy. Not that they are heavy by any means. But it's just a beautiful color. It's opaque in coverage. It blends out like a dream. Like, it is absolutely beautiful. It stays in place so well. And a little bit, as you can tell, goes a long way. Like, it just goes such a long way. So I really just enjoy that one. It's got more of like a creamy matte finish. These ones have more of like a matte finish, and this one's almost more of like a satin finish. I can set it down, and it'll help it to be more mattifying. These together, each one of them work fantastically together. I have no beef with these. I really, really enjoy these. Bronzers are a little bit more challenging because I actually really enjoy all of these. So I don't I don't know how to divvy these up, to be honest. Let me just walk you through them. Maybe that's the best way to do this one. So this one's the Juvia's Place one. It's a 2-pack, actually. And I do like these, but I also feel like they're a bit too red for me. Especially this one here. So it's a good one for like the deep of summer for sure. It also does a really good job of doubling as a eyeshadow, which is one thing that makes me love this, because I can pack this and then that's a whole look by itself. The formula again is really nice and it's affordable, so I do like it, but I almost feel like there are ones that I do like more. I'm still testing out this LYS one, and this is more creamy than that one is, it feels like. And it's a subtle yet buildable. and it's a little bit more of a neutral tone, which is more of what I tend to grasp and go for, is more of like the neutral tone bronzers, because I have more of a neutral undertone. So it looks more natural on my skin than the red ones, which is why, as I'm talking about this, I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should declutter this one, because it's the red tone in it that makes me kind of be like, I don't know. I love it. Like, it is a good product. It's just the tone for me is just a little off on that. This, though, like I said, I'm still testing. So far, I've been enjoying it. So, we're definitely not getting rid of that one. That is not the plan. I've also enjoyed this minted one. I picked this up when I went to St. Louis earlier this year. Also a neutral undertone. And this one actually has a little bit of a shimmer light reflection in it, which makes it not like matte, but gives just like a little bit of that like sun-kissed glow to it. I do like this one. It is a little bit more red toned than the LYS, but it's not as red toned as the Juvia's Place. So this one I do like. I also have really enjoyed this one from the Sephora collection. Honey, if you're looking for pigment, that one right there, I'm trying to wipe my fingers off so I can get you a swatch. This one right here, like, it does not play. I love this for the pigment control on it because it comes through. It also is more neutral toned than the Juvia's Place and even the minted one, but this one is one that I've really been enjoying. Essence was the first bronzer palette that I found that first off, that was affordable, because no one's spending $7,000 on bronzers. For why? Because the drugstore makes good bronzers. Like, who's spending that much money? This, I feel like, is also a really good eyeshadow palette because of all the different tones that it has in it, and that's one reason I do kind of hold on to it. Honestly, it's probably expired. I probably need to get rid of it. These two tones, these bottom two, are the ones that I tend to go to the most. This, for me, if I'm using it as an eyeshadow, does work as a really good crease shade. And then if I'm wanting to add, I know, a little bit of contrast, anything like that, especially on the lid / inner corner-ish area. But I think I have had this for a good hot minute. Oh, 12 months. Oh, I know I've had this more than 12 months. So this one's probably expired, but I have really been enjoying it. So I think I'm going to have to declutter it because of the expiration. But if you are about my skin tone, even 1, 2, maybe 3 shades deeper, this one would be a really good one to try. It was $10 when I purchased it. Due to inflation, I bet you it's probably around $12, maybe $13. But I picked this up at Ulta. This is one that, yeah, this is a good starter bronzer. My first cream, I think this is actually my only cream at this point. I had the Rare Beauty one. I didn't care for it because it was entirely too red, and also it blended away into like nothing. Like, by the end of the day, it was so gone. Where? Did I put bronzer on? We don't know. So that one I decluttered like the last time that I did a declutter video. This one, no, we're not decluttering this. I love this so much. This one works so well. It's very creamy. It blends well. It looks a little deep, but it blends so effortlessly and so beautifully that it doesn't look as deep as it swatches. Sometimes when you get the deeper toned items, they can look muddy on the skin. I don't find that that's the case by any means on this. And it's just a really good one. I've really, really been enjoying it. So those for sure I'm definitely like keeping, because there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This one I'm still on the fence a little bit because of like that red tone. I should probably pass this on because I've got these ones. I think we're good on those. Alright, so this is what we're looking like. We've got our keepers over here. We've got our passers. These ones are either expired or don't do what I need them to do. This one again is just for the shade. I think that's what we're looking like for this video. I want to know your thoughts. Are any of these in the complete opposite category for you? Let us know down below. I love you guys. May God continue to bless you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.